Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
Heck yeah.
We got a good friend with us. This is Ricky from
Hey,
Airway Farms. And you came out to spend the weekend with us, eh?
Yes, it's been a blast. It's been hot.
Yeah,
Sticky.
It's been very hot.
But loving the conversations and everything going on for sure.
Yeah, you came all the way from Kansas.
Yep, 5 hours away.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good drive.
Yeah.
Was it too painful with the kids in the car and everything?
Actually, it wasn't. With my daughter, she would talk to me, and that made the drive go quick. And we were just kind of, talking about nothing.
Talk about it.
Looking at the pretty views and talking about everything that's going on, and kind of hyping her up for the trip because she wasn't ready for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she didn't want to come.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But once she got here, her and Julia, man, they've been two peas in a pod.
They're bugging me to stay all the way till Monday. So yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's I'm happy. I'm happy for her because
I'm happy that she changed her tune as soon as she got here. Our kids are definitely they can take anybody's kids and make them their bestest friends and just show them around, run wild with them, turn them into a little wild child.
very good kids. You have very good kids.
So do you. You have very good kids too.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, there's nothing worse than having a bunch of kids around here and they're just being annoying the whole time. But actually, they have not. They have been very well behaved. There hasn't been much fighting. They've just been hanging out and they've been acting like they've known each other for years.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. They've been doing a lot of swimming and staying cool. We actually got a lot done this weekend. You came, what day was it when you got here? Friday?
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday.
Yep.
And then Saturday, we did nothing.
No.
Like, literally nothing.
It was so hot and humid, and it was just like, oh my goodness, man. I don't want to do anything. Like, we've been working for the last 8 days, and it's like, I was like, okay, no, let's just relax. Let's finally take a day just to relax. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Like, it's too hot, too humid. It's like, oh my goodness, let's just take a day. And yesterday, we actually hit it. So
We did, and it was Father's Day, and I was so surprised that you guys wanted to work on Father's Day. But hey, if you want to get it, let's get it. So, I mean, we got a lot done. There's a video that I'm uploaded, and it's going to be on SLR today, SimpleLifeReclaimed, the main channel. Probably in a few hours. Notifications on. You never know with these things on when it's actually going to pop up and show live. No. But we did get a lot of work done yesterday, so everything that you see in that video was done yesterday. And Ricky, you were such a good help to us. Thank you so much for all of your hard work.
Oh, that helped out so much, man.
Like, it was fun. It was fun. I mean, it was brutally hot, especially in the sun.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I learned a lot. It was fun, and I enjoyed helping.
Well,
so thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't have gotten as much done yesterday without you. I mean, because it would have just been the shovel and rake show with Mel, one hand being shovel and one hand being rake. And instead, you got to help me out with that, and we also got a lot of stuff done with those French drains and the piping and everything. So, I mean, there's a lot that was done, and I don't want to spill too many beans because the video is going to be out like really shortly, so you'll be able to have a chance to see everything that I'm talking about. But it's a lot. There was some backfilling action going. We do still have Uber, so what happened was we were going to be dropping off the tractor on Friday last week. David did come over. We had a really good evening. We had some dinner and stuff, a country road cure and whatnot. And we were talking to him, and basically we showed him where we were at. And he's like, you know what, since I'm not going to be getting it on Sunday, since we knew that we were going to be needing it throughout this weekend, he's like, since I'm not getting it today on Friday, and you guys are probably going to need it through Sunday, I can't use it while I have work, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So since I'm not going to be using it, like, during that time, just keep it and then give it back to me this next Friday. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have Uber here for a whole nother this week. And it's going to be really good because we're, like, right there.
Yep.
We're so close.
We're getting there, man. I can't wait. I should be done with it before Tuesday, I have a feeling. Or maybe on Thursday. Because I'm not doing anything on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday
not doing anything.
is Gary's birthday.
Yep.
So we're gonna be blocking out that day, and we're gonna go do something fun. Maybe we'll go into town and just spend like the whole day in town, going to the movies and food, and I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Something. We're gonna do something.
Do something.
I have no idea, but we're gonna do something.
Something comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and nice, cool air. We're gonna treat ourselves. for his birthday. I'm gonna take the kids and go do something fun.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, so essentially we got today to work, tomorrow to work, and then Thursday to work. Friday, regardless, no matter what, we're packing up old Uber and the sawmill and all that extra block and stuff, and we're gonna take it over to Kamon's house and help him set up the sawmill and unload everything and all that. And we're super thankful to our bestest buddy for letting us borrow it for so long. It's just,
Man.
I couldn't imagine doing all of that with shovel. I mean, you were over there helping us with the shovel and stuff like that for part of that trench that we had to even out.
Yeah.
And yeah, just imagine doing that like without
the tractor.
Yeah, without the tractor.
Oh,
at all.
dude. Especially with that shell.
Yeah.
That was, especially when it dried by that swing set.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
Yeah, that's
That
probably
was
the
a lot.
worst.
It only helped after you like kind of scraped it, and then I could like get underneath of it.
Right.
It was
It's
but
brutal.
it was like trying to like dig in cement.
Yeah.
It was
And see, last year when we were actually doing all the footers and stuff, and we did it by hand, right? We used pickaxes and we used the jackhammer. It was hard. It was obviously like cement, you know.
Yeah.
So this shell, it's already been loosened up and everything. Could you imagine what it was when it was packed in?
man.
Yeah. It's
I
crazy.
wouldn't want to. I'd probably forget it.
Yeah. See, I personally had a lot of character building to do last year, which is why, you know, I had to put myself through it, and unfortunately Gary had to go along for that ride. This year we're like, no, machines, let's do it. So
Yeah. The
Yeah.
backhoe makes a whole world of a difference, man.
oh my gosh, yes, it made the work go by so much faster.
Man.
We actually have just a little bit left to do. We did order all of the
Subfloor?
Yeah, the subfloor boards, so we should be able to pick those up probably either later on today or tomorrow. I know the stuff that we got to do today is mostly the Gary show again.
Oh.
So I might be running to the store to go pick up those materials that he already ordered, bring it back so that way we could do that. I don't know. We still haven't really discussed it. We just woke up and we're like, let's do a real talk.
Yeah.
So we don't really have a game plan yet for today. I just know that if you're going to be doing that and you won't really need me, then my best time would be going and getting what you need. So then we can keep going. So I don't know. We'll talk about that later. Figure out our game plan.
We'll figure out something for that.
Yep.
I got an idea.
You thinking?
Yeah, I got an idea.
You got an idea?
I got an idea.
So, we wanted to answer a few questions, guys. The last time that we did the real talk, the whole question searching thing, the comment section YouTube was being funky and it wasn't allowing me to search for anything. So I was able to do that over the last few days. I actually got a small list together. You guys have been leaving a crazy amount of comments, which we absolutely love. We have a lot of the repetitive comments, and these are the ones that I found that were like the most repetitive. So I'll ask Gary. Gary can answer, and then we're gonna go get going on this day.
Heck yes.
Yeah. And actually, before we even do any of that, my bad. I want you to tell everybody what your channel's about.
Well, here recently, I haven't been posting much except for shorts because
Shame.
college. You know, I graduated. Yay!
Yes. Yes.
But so now I'm dealing with motivation. So you guys have been telling people to come and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
post something, encourage me. Like if you want to do that, go do it."
Yep.
Yes.
But you know, I am like a first-time farmer, like first-time generation farmer, homesteader, whatever, where I'm just kind of learning how to raise animals, learning how to do a garden, and I'm learning from my friends on YouTube and trial and error. And I'm just kind of documenting the process and not really, I'm just kind of going with the flow on it.
Yeah.
Learning.
Heck yes.
Yeah, and I know that in some of your older videos, you used to have so many goats, man, and you would do like the goat call, and they'd come all chasing you and everything. That was fun.
Yes. We still do that, but with college, I went more towards the permanent fence because I didn't have the time to run out there and have one goat run away and chasing it down, and so I changed a little bit of things just to make life a little easier during that study time for sure.
So it sounds like you need to update your videos on your channel so you can show everybody what you've been changing, what you've been up to, and get it going. I know it's been a little while, and no pressure or anything. Throw lots of pressure his way. No pressure or anything. Lots of pressure, guys. So definitely start updating your channel and put out some videos. I'm sure that you would have a very good response. just like how you had before. You just gotta, it gets, you were in college and you were doing a lot of stuff, so you were very busy, and YouTube is extremely time consuming. I know a lot of people think that it's so easy. It's very time consuming.
Yeah.
And when you're busy like that and you're trying to get a degree or whatever, it's totally understand, and you're still working and everything, so it's like, how, the timing. But now that things are settling down, I know that YouTube wants to see you more, so definitely get out there.
I actually filmed this here, that air conditioner. So,
oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, if you want to see how I survived in this 101 degree heat with, a machete cutting through the air of humidity, how I survived out here sleeping in the car.
Yep, he was sleeping in the car.
Yeah.
Car life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
go ahead.
It was ingenious.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, it was super ingenious of what you did and how you rigged that thing up. I'm loving it. It was awesome.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it didn't. It got by on Friday night, but it's still sitting there. You know, the cardboard's a little soupy, but it's still there and still working, and I haven't had to touch it up yesterday at all.
That's awesome.
The redneckery is real, man.
It definitely did its job, and I'm very proud of it, and I know what to do next time to not mess up.
No, you did excellent, man. I mean, that was very ingenious. Car life can be a struggle. I remember when Des, our good friend Des, hi Des!
Hi!
Shout out to Des! I remember when she was living in her car for a while, man. I mean, the struggle can be real. Cars get really hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that what you did, so you and your kids can sleep comfortable.
That's awesome.
We had 120 degrees in there. About 10 minutes of that little thermometer in there.
Yep.
So it's brutal in there.
Yeah. Yep. But you had a nice bed, and you got it all cooled down, and the redneckery was real. He did good. So make sure to go check out that video. When do you think we can watch that one?
I say by the end of the week, maybe.
Okay.
Just to let me, because I actually have onboarding for my new job in August.
Okay.
Wednesday, and so I don't know what is cut out for that, because work is going to be a little behind me because I'm not there right now. So I'm just kind of going with the flow on that, see how it goes.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna aim by Friday.
By Friday, you hear it, guys. So start pressuring him. No pressure, lots of pressure. No pressure, lots of pressure. So hopefully by Friday he'll be able to get that one out there for you. And again, it is Narrowway Farms. I'm gonna try to put a link down in the description below so you guys can go check them out, subscribe, say hey, join the family, etc., etc. But we actually met you a couple years ago at one of the first YouTuber meetups. Yep. And we've met with you every year ever since. So it's been really cool. It's been good times, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
good to get to know you. So before we keep going on this video, as promised, I'm going to have Gary answer some of these questions for you guys. We got a lot to do today. I know that you got to unfortunately pack it on up and go home too. Yep. So things are going to be moving and grooving and shaking and bacon and all that good stuff around here, so we got to get going.
Yep.
But let's start with these questions. Okay, so this one's from Dale Kronk, and it was wanting to know, based off of our last video that we were doing all that plumbing, Gary was being Mario.
That's
yeah,
funny.
Gario. He was being Mario Brothers. So this comes from that one, and it's from Dale Kronk, and it says, why PVC for the main line?
So PVC, because we are where we are, our frost line is only 18 inches. That's it. We don't live in the north where it's 4 feet, 8 feet, 12 feet in some places. Like, holy crap. So we've had PVC where we lived in Arizona, and we had no issues with it. So I mean, the only issues we did have were the elbows down at the base where it came up. And that was a lot of because they didn't insulate from that pipe going down to it. So that in itself is something that we did. But I'm not going to go too much into that. But that's why we use PVC, is because we've seen it in the past. I've got experience in it because of where we are in the south area in Arizona. That's all they use is PVC. Until they get into the house. Now, once we get into the house, I am going to be using PEX, just so you guys are aware.
And then Ed, kind of along those lines, Ed Colkin wants to know, why are you not using burial PEX in the yard, especially if we're going to be using PEX inside the house?
So the burial PEX, I'm not 100% used to it, and I'm new to that aspect. And from what I could look at it at the store and everything else, it was a pretty thin wall. And if I'm burying it in a rock hits it or anything else like that, I wouldn't want it to crush and then lose my pressure. I could be wrong with that, but I didn't want to try something new for what I'm not used to in a sense and be like, I hope this works.
Yeah.
Where the PVC pipe, we know that that works and how it is and everything else. So, and it makes it just, we're used to it already, and just I don't have to do anything else new.
Yes,
I try to figure out something new.
Especially when we're on a timeline already, right?
Yes.
With like borrowing Come On's tractor and stuff like that, and we really want to get inside this basement quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, and I do know that the PEXA is really good for like freezing and unthawing, and like, you know, it expands a little bit more and everything else, which is a good thing. But we, like I said, our frost line is only 18 inches. We're not at 8 feet or anything else like that crazy. So, but that's the biggest reason why.
And then James Koch, I hope I didn't butcher that, says, have you taken a water pressure reading to see if you need a regulator before it goes to PEX?
So we do have a pressure regulator on the well. Basically, the way that wells work is because we have the pump down below, it will only push up this much PSI. We have it kick on at like 58, or no, we kick it on at 38 and it kicks off at about 58 PSI. So we'll always have roughly about 40 to 60 PSI right in that ballpark right there. And it will never go over or too much or this way or that way. So it makes it pretty nice. We got pressure though, that's for sure.
Yeah, we definitely got pressure. We were opening up those pipes down there, and all the water was just going on out. Yeah.
It was washing it away pretty quick, actually.
It was. We were like, maybe we should put some rocks down there.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to do something with that, because
especially with the kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean,
we were rock moving fools this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no other regulator in there either. Like your hose bib, it's got a smaller flow rate type thing, and those are more like a ball valve almost in a sense, to where it's once you turn it on, that's the full 1 inch that's going in.
Well, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up some of those smaller hoses, like the 20-30 foot hoses that we have.
Yeah.
And that has the little sprayer nozzle on the end of it. So even if the kids were to open it, it would just go, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't go anywhere until you push the thing, and now you're... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
That's wise.
Yeah, because the kids, they're going to open it. It's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. And I'd rather not have the water dig a giant hole because the kids turned it on.
But then again, we could just let it dig a hole right there to where we can just put rock.
Yeah, put some of that river rock inside it. We could just like say, all right, let it flow, and then river rock it up. We still got some of that river rock, so why not, right?
No.
But either way, I'm gonna put those smaller hoses on it.
No.
Just because. Okay, and then Roy White wanted to know, why sump pumps on the French drain? Why not continue the drain piping down the hill? So
we do have the French drains continuing piping actually through and everything. That's part of the drainage system for the sump pump basin. The sump pump is there just to help get the water out. The biggest thing is you do not want to have that hydrostatic pressure pushing on your wall, and water hydrostatic pressure is way higher than dirt. So it's that's a lot of pressure aspect, which is why we're making sure that we have no way that standing water is just going to stand there, you know, and it's just a precautionary thing that it helps make sure that it's getting out of there.
And it will get out quickly. It won't just have to take its sweet time getting out. When we want it to get, it's going to get.
Yep.
So, and then the last question for the day is going to be from Dennis Geobelt, or I'm probably butchering that. I'm so sorry, Dennis. But it says, why no water filters inside the basement? Why are we putting the water filters on the outside of the basement?
So that's a good question. Well, number one is I have no drain in the basement. I was pondering on whether or not I wanted to put a drain in the basement, but all the research that I was doing with basements and everything else, any open hole or any crack or anything from the outside into the ground and everything else creates a situation where there could be radon gas that comes into the building. We are going to be getting a radon little sample kit type thing that we can try to see if we have any radon in there once we get it fully sealed in and everything else like that. but we shouldn't have any. We're in a spot where it's a very low chance of radon out here. But then again, any research I've done on it, it sort of is contradictory in itself. And it's like if you dig into the ground and you put something in there, there's a good chance that you're going to have radon. So it's always going to check it out and everything else. But that's why I didn't put a drain in there. And I didn't want to have the filters in there. And then when you're changing out the filters, you're always going to have a water mess. Always. There's no getting away from it in a sense because there's water going through everything. So that's why I sort of chose to do it on the outside, and I can make like a dog house that's all insulated and everything, like a well house.
Yeah, it'll be like a well house, not a dog house, but same idea. It's gonna be small like a dog house. Small
to where I can just open it up and then I can change out the filters and clean out all the sediment and everything else and put it back together. All the water that does come out, oh well, it's outside and it's going right into our French drain.
Yeah, and all of those pipes and stuff, they're all going to be insulated, so we're not going to be worrying too much about like water, pipes breaking or anything.
No.
We have lived out here now for a full winter, so we know how harsh the winters are. And as long as you got that stuff insulated, like we haven't had issues.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like we're going to have it buried deep enough. We're going to have it insulated on the outside for the parts that are above ground. And it's also going to be insulated once it goes like through the floor joist and kind of coming down, and then once it's inside, it's good to go. So I think we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
And if we aren't, then we're going to eat our words, and we'll have to deal with that problem if and when it arises. But I really don't think that that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either. It's been good, and I think I think we're going about it in a good way in a sense. Like we could have easily done it a lot of different ways, and there's a lot of ways to do anything out there, and it's just up to you to decide what you want to do and what works for you best.
Yeah.
So, and this is what I think is going to work best for us.
I agree, and I support your decision, baby. I'm with you. I back you up. I got you.
And if we have to dig it up, at least it's only 2 feet down.
Hopefully we never have to do that.
I hope
we
not.
never have to do that.
I hope not. But
oh man. Well, we're gonna have to get rolling out of here. Dogs are barking. It's gonna start getting noisy. Anthony and Roxanne just got home, and we're gonna have to start wrapping up these kids, and it's gonna start moving and shaking around here, man. It's gonna start getting really busy. But I wanted to thank you guys for watching today's Real Talk with SLR. Thank you, Ricky, so much for coming out and hanging out with us and working your butt off in that sweltering heat.
Thanks for allowing me.
And having all the... You put up with the bug bites, with the humidity, with the heat, sleeping in your car, just all of it, man. And just to come out here and help and visit. And
it's been a blast. I've enjoyed it. Great experience, great memories.
Yeah.
And really growing that friendship, for sure.
Yeah, because we get... the meetups are awesome. I love the meetups. I really do. But when we get the one-on-one time, it's like you really get to know everybody better. Because it's one-on-one time for more than just like 30 minutes or an hour. Because sometimes the meetups can feel almost like speed dating or something.
Yep.
Like you're just like, I got to go and I got to talk to this person and it's, it could be really fast. And so although you do get to know people and it is fun to start the spark of friendships, it's not the full, you don't really, like this weekend we got to know you so much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just awesome.
I got to know you guys so much better, and I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going with the friendship.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We're thankful that you came out, man. Busted your butt.
Yes.
It was fun.
So guys, look out for a video later on Simple Life Reclaimed. Pester this guy, or don't, but do, for a video for Friday, so he could show you some of this mighty fine redneckery that he's got going on over here. I know you're busy, but yeah, we'd love to see more videos from you, bro.
I'll do it. I'm hoping to get to it. I'm actually gonna bug you in showing me that GoPro setting.
Oh, I got you.
Because technology is my hiccup, and
I got you.
So that's a question I'm gonna do for that, and then even if I have to not go too crazy with the editing, to get something out, keep everybody updated. I'll go down that road if I have to.
Oh yeah, you got our number. Just hit us up.
Yeah.
I am always an open book if you have any questions or anything, and if I'm able to help, I'm always willing. So no worries. But we're gonna get out of here, guys. I want to say thank you for watching today's Real Talk. Look out for a new video on SLR. Look out for a new video on Narrowway Farms. And until the next one, guys, we love you and we hope you have a good one.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.